My name is Murtaza Merali-Dewji. I was born in UK in 1983 and moved with my family to Kenya. When I was growing up, I had a great life at schooling in Mombasa, and it was the summer of 1997 when I went for my cousin's wedding to Nairobi, when a doctor diagnosed me with HPT, hereditary spastic paraplegia with essential tremor. It was a shock at that time. I thought life won't be the same. I kept it in me that every day is a different day, so take the day as it comes. I completed my schooling in Kenya and achieved good results in my O and A levels, and got a place in University of Westminster in 2001. It was a shock at my system, moving from the living in Kenya on the next to the equator and coming to UK. My disease started getting different with the activities I used to do. Either I used to go to the gym on a regular basis. I had ups and downs, but I made sure I continued my gym and my swimming classes on a day-to-day basis. In 2004, when I graduated, I was awarded the best international disabled award for the best student, which was really happy for my parents, especially for bringing me up, and with whatever disability I had, life has to go on. Take the day as it comes, because I always believe ability is always there. After my award, I started working in Scope until I found a job. And working in Scope for about 11 months, when they had a photo competition when I was invited, and alhamdulillah, I managed to come first, and my photo went around the whole of the network, the tube station. It was in every bus, tubes, and there were 5,000 postcards sent. Obviously, I felt like a celebrity, as it was at that time. And then I was always on the train, and one day, a Muslim man comes up to me on the train and says, my wife is looking for an admin job. And to be honest, I accepted it, and from then on I started working for Merchant Financial Services. It was like a blessing in disguise, because at least I got to do what I graduated from. And it was an amazing experience, especially one day all of us had, all the members were invited to go to Morocco for the day, which was a good experience. in 2008, I was blessed to get married, and I got married in Africa, in Kenya, and came to UK to live with my wife, and I was blessed to get a son on 2009, and then I had moved from one stick to crutches. It was just after 2 months I managed to pass my driving test, and I passed. I used to drive a Mini Cooper, which had memories. Living with a disability felt like I achieved something in life which I wanted to share with the world. And Alhamdulillah, I managed to focus on a principle of my different mode of transport. I think I have achieved quite a bit, even with, Alhamdulillah, with my son, who is now turning 10 this year. I feel proud to just show him my achievements in life. I had written my whole book, and I managed to complete it in the whole month of Ramadan, and it was put on for all on Eid Day last year, which today, till today, it has sold about 950 books and has made it to an e-book, which explains my life from born till the different passes, the different positions of my life. Because life can be difficult, I understand, with a disability, but alas, the main thing is you need to look at the future, look at the positives. My days in Africa, in my school, were really something looking forward to. But when I used to run or even walk, my legs used to trip on each other. It went on and on, especially, and then when my exam time came, I couldn't even write or anything. So there definitely was something wrong. But then I went to a further doctor who told me that you might be facing this. To be honest, I didn't understand anything at the beginning. And when it came to my O-levels, I was luckily allowed to use a scribe. And to be honest, I didn't know what a scribe was. Then it was more difficult at first, because even though writing, talking out the answers, it takes a longer time. It was allowed in my O-levels, A-levels, also in my university. To be honest, I had completed my exam one day in university, and not later, once I reached home, I got a phone call from my best friend that he was looking for me in the exam, and he thought I missed my exam. Well, he thought, and he like jokingly said, was someone writing your paper for you? And things like that makes you to think that even with a disability, anything is possible. But you just need to have the faith in yourself. Obviously, it was really painful walking. No one would understand the pain because even though when sitting only the pain was quiet, but otherwise when walking, I remember the days climbing the stairs in Madrasa, I would have difficulty lifting my leg up and down. I used to walk with one stick. And it was still difficult, especially in the winter. And I remember it was once I was with one stick and it dropped under the train. Even though people jumped to try to save it, it didn't drop. Lucky I was with my family then. Then I thought I'd go in crutches. I managed well for a couple of years, and then my crutches were difficult, so I moved to a small wheeled scooter, which would take me from work back home. Family shopping I used to do alone every weekend from the first. So then every Sunday I used to go on my scooter and even play with my son on his scooter and my scooter. So which felt that I'm trying to do something with my son. Because of the disability, I couldn't do much. When I heard that I'm suffering this, the first thing I thought is it something like cancer. And then I thought, I would think to myself that life has to go somewhere. It hit me that life has to go on. I said, yeah, I continue my life, but at the back of my head, I thought, am I doing something wrong, or why me, why me, why me? And till today, I completely think, why me, why me, why me? Have I done something wrong? I do too much thinking sometimes and think. Obviously, you feel down, then you get up, life has to, like, moving forward in life. You always need to look at the positives in life. To be honest, my dad and my mom is completely different. My dad is really focused on achievements, like my mom thinks positive, that something will happen, take the day as it comes. My legs don't, I have no feeling at all. And something I had that much in my flat. If I do fall, an alarm goes and the ambulance comes and picks me up and go to the doctors and stuff. So that was a shock to, they've never seen that before. And one day I was there and I fell on the floor in bed, and next minute I saw an ambulance people at home, and that was a shock at that time. It really affects them, because then anything can happen in the hospital. One of my worst days would be waking up early in the morning, not knowing what, because my legs are both paining, don't know what side is paining, not realizing I'm on the floor, because each time I turn, I can't feel anything turning, and next thing I'm on the floor, and after that I see myself in a hospital. That, I think, one of the worst days I've, I've, I've gone through. To be honest, I take it as a test from Allah, but always have a smiling face. I've achieved a lot from just smiling, because days when I used to travel on the train and no one is smiling, I think it definitely gives a positive reaction. One of the things that keeps me motivating me is being a father to a 10-year-old boy, trying to make him understand life, whether your father is disabled or not. I'm blessed to have a son who understands me, even though I can't do much, but now he sits on my back, and whenever he's with me, that's one of my biggest positivity. Since his birth, I'm really positive in life that life will change, if not today, tomorrow. I was invited in madrasa by Mukhtar Karim, who's the head of the HED. He asked me to talk about my life with a disability, with my disability, which, to be honest, at first I refused because I was scared to talk in public. And I managed my first talk in madrasa. And after that, I was invited to Mefle Ali Mosque, where I gave a talk of life with a disability. Disability is not an inability. And it was well accepted, which further focused me to write my book, which was Ability Through a Disability, which was accepted worldwide. I was invited to give a talk in the Dr. Chandler's school for an hour to more than 250 students, male and female, from different backgrounds. And they questioned me. I got really good questions from them. And I really enjoy talking about this. I'm currently working at Northwood Nursing Home. My role is admin for a training administrator. My role is to update all the achievements and all the data flow going in and out. Regarding volunteering, one of my achievements in volunteering is I've been a teacher from 2002 till today, teaching Quran to different classes. I've taught from class 11 till 5 backwards, and now I'm on class 5 for 2 years. I personally enjoy getting to know the children of today. What really gives me hope is because just about 1-2 years ago, the people reciting Quran at mosque are, I can feel that they're one of my students, which makes me feel better. My disability at the moment, I can feel it when it's good and bad, but generally it's normal at the moment, because I feel that at times, even example, sitting at the moment, my legs going up and down while I've got no control of. in the same way that life has to continue. I always want to be positive, but at times it can become really negative, that why me, why me, why me? Just making myself sure that I am going on the right path, because even like when I'm praying namaz, where even though I can't stand or sit, I managed to get a place in the room, in my house where I can pray. In the future, I want to continue, to be honest, after giving so many talks. As I said in a previous talk, my aim in life is to write my second booklet. I'm not sure what on at the moment. One of my major benefit was I kept friends, because I always thought, why me, why me, why me? And it was only my best friend Abbas said, just think about what, there's so many other people with worse conditions than you. So that hit me. I said, I was really into friendship till today. I've got the same friends. We've had our experiences, like we had to go to Leicester for dinner, and my legs were really aching, so I drove halfway, and my friends with a driving license of Mombasa drove my car. Not until we got caught. I can't forget that day. My madrasa teacher in particular gave me 3 pieces of advice. When you become older and stuff, always look on the bright side and always have a smiling face, because that's a sign of a good mu'min.